You know, some people have an aptitude for things. I mean, mechanically, I'm at the bottom of the list all time. But bridge-wise, I'm near upper, you know, I like the game. I never thought of myself as a writer or anything, but I had collected a number of bridge hands that I thought were interesting. They all dealt with 3-note trump contracts. They all looked quite a bit alike, but if I changed one card or another, it made a very good quiz out of, can you, yes or no, can you make 3-note trump on this hand? They were like double dummy problems, but they were very similar. And I submitted it to the Bridge World. I was going to college at the time. I really think that's the first article I ever wrote. And the mail comes when I'm renting a room at this fraternity house. The mail comes and the Bridge World comes, and I open the magazine, and my article is the first one on the cover page of the Bridge World that says yes or no by Edwin Kantar. I let out a scream. I couldn't believe it. And well, I thought if they're going to use that, I'm going to start doing some more of this stuff. And that's how it got started. That was one of my great moments. I hope I've contributed to the literature of the game. You know, I hope it stands the test of time. Some of this Keycard Blackwood book is really tough going, but there's some good stuff in there, and I hope some of it lives on. I wanted to show that humor was a big part of writing, and it doesn't matter how good a book is, bridge book is, if it's dry, you're going to lose them. And I tried very hard for humor and clarity. Clarity is very, very important. If somebody comes up and tells me that what I wrote was clear to them, they couldn't tell me anything better. I really doubt anybody ever has had a list of partners like I've had. I started with Marshall Miles, he was my first one, and then Bob Hammond, and then Billy Eisenberg, and then Alan Sontag, and I played with Mike Lawrence, Paul Soloway, Bobby Goldman. These are all great, great players. They're all in the Hall of Fame. They're all wonderful players. It's very difficult to pick my favorite out. I mean, at gunpoint, I'd have to pick Bob Hammond. I've been addicted to racket sports from a very, very young age. This Julius Goldstein, who taught his son to play tennis, he also got us started playing table tennis. So I started at a very young age. And again, when you start that young, you got a big head start. So I played in tournaments. I wound up being the Minnesota State table tennis champion. I came here. I played serious table tennis, and I was drafted in the Army, and I played in Germany where I was stationed, and I won the tournament there. I was the first American that ever won a table tennis tournament in this city, because table tennis is a big sport in Germany. And the World Table Tennis Championships were going on in Stockholm, Sweden. Of course, I'm stuck in the Army. So I wrote a letter to the president of the United States Table Tennis Association, asking them if they would write to my company commander and send me to Stockholm to play in the World Table Tennis Championship. And it all happened. I got to go there. So I played in a World Table Tennis Championship. I didn't do any good, but I'm the only person that's ever played in a World Bridge Championship and a World Table Tennis Championship. So